Most time management advice tells you to add more. But in this video, I'm going to show you how by doing less and treating my time like an investment strategy, I was actually able to accomplish more than I've ever dreamed of. Time is painfully finite. This video explores the Barbell Strategy, coined by Nassim Taleb. Just like money, time has an amount you put in, a risk, and a reward. The beauty of the Barbell Strategy is that you can both secure your future safety net along the traditional path, while also carving out your own path to pursue your dreams and escape the rat race. The Barbell Strategy starts with sorting your time into two different categories: sure bets and wild cards. A wild card is the crazy side project or startup idea that you have. High risk, high reward. If it succeeds, it could completely change your life and make you a millionaire. But if it fails, you just poured hundreds of hours into it, decrease your GPA, and have nothing to show. Your sure bet is college or a traditional job. It's low risk, guaranteed that if you study for 4 years, you'll walk away with a respected degree. But the upside is limited. Best case scenario, you graduate with that 100K consulting job, but beyond that, the possibilities are predictable, unlike your dreams. So here's how you can pursue both paths at the same time. Think of a barbell. It has big weights on each side, but nothing in the middle. You're gonna free up your time by having the discipline and courage to cut out all the BS in the middle that's taking up your time right now. These are the activities that make us miserable, take up our time, and cause burnout. They don't have life-changing potential, but they also don't increase our odds on the safe path. For me, this meant eliminating things like quitting a bunch of clubs at my school, ending my hourly job as a video editor, stop hanging out with people I don't actually like, and not overloading with classes. I'll literally only take 5 per semester. It's kind of hard to let go of these things because you feel obligated and you rationalize it away that it does offer your life some benefit. Like, if I take a bunch of classes, people will think I'm smarter. But really, no one cares if you participate in these activities or not. Now, of course, you should always keep doing things that you genuinely enjoy. So to paint a really clear picture, to optimize your safe route through college, these are the only 4 things you should be spending your time on. Maintaining a decent GPA, which depends, but probably 3.5 or above. Taking the normal load of classes. Having 2 campus involvements or clubs, which are preferably leadership positions. So for me, this is being a resident advisor and being a photography editor for the school newspaper, as well as over the summer working corporate internships at big companies if you can. If you think about it, that's all you can really fit on your resume. 3 work experiences and 2 extracurriculars. So past those core activities, there's literally no reason why you should spend your time doing things that you don't enjoy. Okay, now the risky time allocation, which is the fun and the scary part. If you're still watching this, I know you're the type of person that already has a risky side project in mind. It's the life you daydream about in class, the YouTube videos you stay up till 2 a.m. watching, the ideas you doodle in your notes. For me, that's working in the YouTube industry, either as a creator or for a creator on the business side. So one day, over a year ago when all of this started, I quit my safe campus job and sent one cold email asking for an internship with the managers of YouTubers that I had been watching for years. I was terrified. I literally had no clue what would come from it. But one internship turned into another and to another, and now it's literally been 3 semesters of working in my dream YouTube industry. And it's gonna be different for everyone, but that's kind of the risk. You gotta just say F it and quit some things on the traditional path to free up time for what you deem meaningful apart from what society tells you. And so if you think about your dream, there's a fear that you attach to it that's the reason you haven't pursued it yet. One way you can mitigate this fear and risk is by working for someone in your dream industry instead of trying to start your own thing from the ground up. That's what I did, a cold email where you write your own job description by identifying a problem in the company that you think you can help with. Also, don't attach yourself to the outcome of your risky side project, like my startup will either succeed or it'll fail. The real reward you get is what you learn in the process and the character and self-knowledge you develop by shunning some measures of external prestige and pursuing an inward bet and investment on yourself. Take 1 semester and do this. It takes time for the results to set in, but once you get started and start seeing some of the momentum, it's literally addicting. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to have the goal of a 4.0 GPA or, for that matter, just the goal of prestige or external measure as an end in itself. But please do not make this mistake that I made when I first tried the Barbell Strategy a year ago. For 1 semester, I went completely all in. My GPA is never going to recover from that. Because of that, I'm not going to graduate with Latin honors anymore, and it'll probably impact grad school admissions. But trading that for the personality I developed now, the happiness that I feel every day, all of the people I've met, and the traction I now have towards my dream life. You have to understand that there will be sacrifice. By narrowing in on your one dream field, it will require closing off some other paths. This is actually the biggest objection that I hear from my college friends when I bring up the barbell strategy and not focusing on your GPA to them. They'll say, well, I might want to go to grad school in the future, or I need a 4.0 for my resume to stand out for employers. Optionality is one of the most dangerous things when it's rooted in fear. It just means postponing what you truly want. So have the courage to rebel. Also, it's really not that deep. It's not all or nothing. I think the creative experience I have now actually gives me an advantage on the traditional path because it makes me stand out from other people who all just do the same activities that you need to quit because they're just middle activities. So promise me this, for the next 1 semester, 3 months, you're going to follow the barbell strategy. Take the temporary GPA hit, take the lower status compared to your peers. I promise you it'll be okay, and with time, you'll start seeing momentum and results. I hope your calendar has tons of white space now. The emptiness of mine actually makes me a bit uncomfortable when I compare it to my peers, but I think the discipline to cut and take the time to know yourself is a lot more desirable than the discipline it also takes to meticulously plan your schedule around the dozens of obligations you have that you didn't actually choose for yourself. So please let me know in the comments what your barbell side project is going to be, and circle back in 3 months to let me know how your life and perspective have changed. I hope to see you around, also open to any ways you think I can improve future videos.